Kaspa's been such an unstoppable force that even the doubters, even the haters have all turned around and they're finally admitting Kaspa is a superpower in the 2025 bull market. But they're still clinging to this one piece of doubt, this one attempt to actually knock Kaspa off its high horse. And it's this very narrative about smart contracts that actually underlines Kaspa's true power and puts a line absolutely through the majority of these bunk crypto narratives, which is what these weak-minded investors are falling directly into. It's the low-hanging fruit, the promises of easy money, and this goes through a wide array, all the way to your honeypots and your rug pulls, to your tokens that are promising they're going to list the New York Stock Exchange on them. That's impossible. And if you actually believe that KDA was ever going to list the New York Stock Exchange, you better check the water cooler and make sure nobody's been putting any chemicals in it. Do you realize the hundreds of millions, billions of dollars of satellite network supercomputers that are backing the New York Stock Exchange, and you think this is going to get transferred over to an ASIC? This is the Wikipedia page for Google acquisitions. These are these small $1 billion, $2 billion, $10 billion projects. Google goes around and they gobble these up like Pac-Man. This is the thing. They don't ever implement the technology. They just put it on a shelf and they harvest all the data. This is a form of tech fi. Another example is Uber. Huge company, tech fi. It actually doesn't make any money if you guys saw the movie, but yet people are getting super rich off it. It's an extremely complicated combination of tech and finance. And this is exactly what crypto is. And you've probably heard that underlying narrative, stay out of crypto, it's a total Ponzi, it's tulip mania. The majority of crypto projects don't actually have real world use cases. Let's take a look at this acquisition page in detail and see if we see any narratives that are familiar to the crypto market. They bought this company, Photomath, artificial intelligence, Sound Life Science, health monitoring, Bright Bytes, data analytics, Breezometer, air quality monitoring. You guys ever heard of Planet Watch? So as you can see, those companies that Google bought, they never made a dollar. They never had a product that everyday people put to use. It's just this new form of tech and finance. They're harvesting data. The data is where the gold is. You can turn around and sell your personal data. Just basically submit yourself to the matrix of government monitoring and they'll pay you for your information of everything you do, every dollar you spend, everything you watch, everything you read. 1984 monetized. And this is why Caspa is so strong, because they are actually the first crypto that's going to have a real world use case that everyday people can use. This isn't focused in the United States. All of tech in the United States is run by Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Their network strength, a lot like that billion-dollar network that of the stock market, it's hardware, it's data. You just can't penetrate into it. So you've really got to go into other parts of the world where the network strength isn't so powerful to get your foot in the door. A great example of this is like MySpace versus Facebook. MySpace had the huge network strength. Facebook went into all these Ivy League schools, got their foot in the door, and MySpace's ultimate power was only digital. Its network strength was a digital realm. If you had to buy a new type of device, a special BlackBerry just for MySpace, they would have had more network strength. It would have been harder for Facebook to turn them over. These are the type of narratives people are just blind to. Looking at the chart just to show you how these fundamental researchers just have no clue what's going on Caspa. See this trend line right here from the falling wedge, this white dotted line? We can clone this and slide it back to the handle in August on that downfall. Fits like a glove. all the way back to the April peak coming down off the top. We can do this on any crypto, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Render. They're called origin trend lines. Because the halvings are so powerful, it sends a shockwave through the price. That's the basis of what's going to drive Bitcoin during the April hacking. But we can see this on the chart in waves. And once we identify it, we can take total advantage of it. People think they're technical analysis masters. They've never noticed there's repeating trend lines. I question their overall intelligence deeply. And this goes right into fundamentals too. These are the same people that are like that believe Hex has DeFi and it's so great. Yeah, DeFi is a powerful tool, but it's not a use case. It's not. And Jonathan Saplinski knows this. He knows more than us. He's smarter than us. He understands this TechFi hybrid marketplace, this Google acquisitions of companies that never made anything. Uber type of micro Ubers, never making any money, but people are getting these golden parachutes all over. He understands what's going on in crypto to the fully and realizes to create the payment system is what gives Caspa its strength. The DeFi is just an offshoot. And for the record, Caspa has an amazing smart contract capability, being able to do them in Rust and hook it up to the Ethereum virtual machine, which is what Solana just did this summer. They were doing theirs in Rust already, and they hooked up to the Ethereum virtual machine in August. Join the Patreon. Learn all about this origin trendline stuff, and we combined it with classical technical analysis. The falling wedge is going to break out, and statistically, the falling wedge will do 150 to a 250% increase, putting Caspa between 25 cents and 35 cents. We've got two trading plans. One of them's for Caspa. We're going to show you exactly what the setup's going to look like to jump into this breakout, mid-breakout we're looking for. This is why we plan our trades in the future. The rest of these Patreon groups, it's like a fast button pushing. They go, oh, the buy signal's now. And of course, it's already shot up 20%. They're like, buy this gaming token. That's trash. That's not technical analysis, in my opinion, at all. We've also got another coin that's looking like it's absolutely ready to explode. Now, it isn't affiliated with Caspa fundamentally, but on the technical side of things, it deeply is. Remember when we had the Rune call out because Rune was making a cup and handle? This is a very similar, although Rune and Caspa have nothing to do in common, the charts are very similar, and this one hasn't broken to the upside yet. That's going to be in the Patreon with the library. We're going to have those trading plans up by Wednesday, and those should be manifesting within the next 30 days. So we're waiting for it to happen. So once it takes place, now we can pull the trigger with confidence. That's how I trade. That's how I've turned this $12,500 into today. I've got $250,000 in crypto, and it's all on tape. We don't back test anything. We're just made this videos so we could prove that our technique of origin trendline actually works. Jump in the group. We got a Discord that just popped up. It's all going to be fleshing out this week. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll catch you on the next one.